we don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud, shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express, let's roll, let's go. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express.
Celebrate our newest launch, Rev 7. I'm bringing you an amazing introductory offer, plus an exclusive overstock sale that you're not going to want to miss. Rev 7 is our premium energy drink that tastes great and gives you energy all day with no jitters and no crashes. That's because there's no sugar and no caffeine. I'm so sure you're going to love Rev 7 that for a limited time you can try our 3-pack absolutely free. Or check out our Percale bed sheets. I can't believe I'm even going to say this. Every color, every style, every size, only $29.88. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 20% on our Rev 7 12-packs or try our introductory 3-pack absolutely free. And our Percale bed sheets, all sizes, only $29.88, even the queens and kings. Inventory is extremely limited, so
order now, folks. Order now. Head over to mypillow.com. It's great to partner with MyPillow, a great company, America first, America-made product, and it also helps us out here at the Oreo Express. So go check out their website. They have everything. If you need a new dog bed, they got it, and that's great quality. MyPillow.com, promo code Oreo. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Hope you're having a fabulous Tuesday afternoon. We are on the eve. Tomorrow, a little after lunchtime, we'll be on the road to Portland, Oregon, bringing you some live streams and some video from down there at the ICE facility and places around. Want to say thank you once again for tuning in. We appreciate you. Make sure you share this out and you hit that like button. Don't forget, we are doing the raffle for the light up Trump hat at the end of this stream. You got about 45 minutes to get in. It's 3:02. At 3:45, we're cutting it off. We're not going to do an hour and a half stream today. The reason why is we are picking up the rental car, and we are going to be picking that up, and then I'm going to skip church tonight so I can get everything packed up, make sure double check all the charging stuff. Tomorrow morning, get to go on a field trip with my little guy. We're going to the pumpkin patch. So once we do the pumpkin patch, I'm going to get home, load everything up, get the ice chest loaded and all that. I still got to do some shopping for the drinks and the snacks and stuff. You know how it is. Sometimes things can happen. You never know when you're going to eat. So we want to have an ice chest nearby. So if you guys do want to get in to the raffle, we are doing it in, like I said, in about 50 minutes. You guys got 45 minutes to get in. Every $10 donation gets you one entry. So if it's $30, you get 3 entries. We got Lala earlier. I don't know if Lala is in here right now. Thank you so much. Got that on Give, Send, Go. We got the wheel up, and we're ready to rock and roll. So thank you all. If you want to get in, it's Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $, Oreo Army. Then we also have givesendgo.com/Oreo 2024, as well as if you do mobile or online banking and you want to do Zelle transfer, you can do that. Our Zelle address is on our website. Our website is theoreoexpress.com. And when you're there, click the donate now button. You will see the Zelle address there. And want to say thank you to everybody who jumps in and helps us out. Again, it turned into more than just covering some bills, because we said last night in our live stream, we're going to leave it to God. If he wants, if I'm able to go to Portland, then it'll be facilitated. And old Uncle Bill helped out with the rental car. Now we need gas, food, and lodging. So it worked out perfect, guys. Perfect. Let's see here. We just got one. Melissa. Melissa's in for 2. Thank you, Melissa. Appreciate you. I thought it was interesting today. If you're not from California, we do mass mail-in ballots for everything. It's really, we have what you call ballot harvesters. So they get a list, especially Democrats. They get a list of people, especially in low-income neighborhoods, that listen to lamestream media and who don't normally vote, though. But they're given one of these. This just came in the mail today. I'll open it up and show you what it looks like. And what happens is they go knock on the doors, and they're educated in how to get these people to hand over their ballots to them. And they talk about, you're going to, all the mainstream lies. You're going to lose your health care. Your child's going to be put in a concentration camp. Make sure you vote yes on Prop 50. There's my return envelope. Let's see this right here. And this is all jacked. Oh, let's see. Does this have a ballot in it? Oh, there it is. There's my, and I won't turn this one in. I go in there and get a fresh, clean paper ballot and do it on election day. Unless we're traveling, I will keep this aside for Rachel to throw in the mail if we go out of town end of October and we're gone. But for the most part, we always do it. But there it is. Authorizes temporary changes to congressional district maps in response to Texas's partisan redistricting legislative constitutional amendment. Says requires temporary use of new congressional district maps through 2030. Directs Independent Citizen Redistricting Commission to resume enacting congressional district maps in 2031. Establishes policy supporting nonpartisan redistricting commissions nationwide. One-time cost to counties of up to a few $1 million statewide to update election materials and reflect new congressional seats. And if you guys remember, they drew this for certain people to be elected. This is a sham. This is what we deal with in the state of California. And it's just horrible. It really is. And vote no on Prop 50. If you have friends, family, neighbors, vote no again. That's the only thing. We're having an entire election because Gavin Newsom is throwing a fit here in California. Right there. Entire election because Gavin Newsom is throwing a fit. Let me put this away really quick so I don't get all crazy on my stuff. Throw it right there. Just sad. Just sad. Speaking of Gavin Newsom's California, crime is down. That's what you're always going to hear. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about what the new wave in California is as far as crimes go. Take a listen to this.
A jewelry store owner tells us this all started. Stopped here at this Mexican restaurant for dinner last night. He says he went and got back in his car and he only made it about 100 feet down this road when he realized that he had a flat tire. Once he pulled over, he says that's when 2 men pulled up and robbed him of $200,000 worth of jewelry that was in a bag in his car. He says the men were dressed in dark clothing, wearing ski masks, and one was armed with a knife as they approached him. Now, he believes this was a setup, and those men intentionally slashed his tires.
Drive less than 100 feet. I recognize I have a flat tire. I came out from my car and I going to check my tire. They put the knife on me and they grabbed my bag and they took all of my stuff and all of my jewelry.
You think they stabbed your tire at the restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, look,
There, my tire, this is the flat tire. You can see my tire. Yeah, they stopped my tire exactly from the restaurant.
At the scene here last night, police were seen investigating a car with what looks like damage to the front left tire. Police tell us they responded to this robbery call on Ventura Boulevard just after 9 last night, and that
So check that out in Gavin Newsom's California. They'll slash your tires so you don't make it far. And when you get out to check your tires, you're going to get robbed. Been nice I don't know if that guy does, but it'd been nice to have a CCW and pull out that CCW and give him the find out stage of the FAFO. It's just absolutely horrible what's going on in a lot of cities here in California. Speaking of that, we keep hearing how they're ending homelessness after billions, 30, 40 billion has been spent, but we don't know where it went. It increased homelessness, but hey, we're fixing it, guys, here in California. Check this out. This is from ABC 7 Eyewitness News. It's apparently the latest trend in Los Angeles, California. Homeless encampments aren't just popping up in parks and sidewalks anymore. Now they were taking over some private lots as well. Take a listen to this.
they just seem to keep coming back.
Another encampment.
Not the whole thing, but listen.
Another day.
They just seem to keep coming back.
Another encampment.
Kind of scary to walk past.
As some homeless people are brought inside, new tents pop up outside.
I want to be able to walk.
7 on Your Side investigates and gets frustrated residents results today at 5.
Literally, in this situation, and we've taken you all up and down the state. We've showed you these homeless encampments. Nothing gets done whatsoever. Gavin Newsom is doing a little pushing on the counties like somehow it's their fault that we're a sanctuary for crime. We're a sanctuary for everything. We got the highest homeless population in the country. But what we're seeing here is it took an eyewitness for them to actually go clean it up. I just don't know. So you guys know that we have a Schumer shutdown right now going on in the federal government. What is that, you ask? Well, that's where the government is shut down right now because Democrats want to fund healthcare for illegal aliens. We already do it in California. New York does it this year. California is predicted to spend $12.6 billion on illegal alien healthcare. Taxpayers foot that bill. We don't get free healthcare. Not that anybody should get free healthcare, but we can't even afford our healthcare. While illegal aliens break into the country, they are granted the Gavin Newsom healthcare. Well, one of the things that's going on also during the government shutdown from the Democrats is WIC, which is Women, Infant, Children. They give supplemental nutrition for parents, nursing mothers, and children. Democrats knew this would run out of money, and it's the WIC program, and it's the most vulnerable. It's literally that, you want to be a charitable cause. It is a system that's abused, but at the same time, there's a lot of people on there that get their formulas, milk, a lot of products, just the basic products that they need. President Trump has fixed this. He's identified a solution to transfer resources from Section 232 tariff revenue to this critical program. So we're making a lot of money off tariffs for our federal government. We're going to start paying off some of our national debt and everything else. Take a look at this right here.
To make sure. Breaking moments ago, more than $200 billion coming into the coffers. Breaking moments ago, more than $200 billion coming into the coffers in tariffs. And now we're learning where some of that money will go. The White House has just announced that the Women and Children Food Program will not be cut off while the government is shut down. Some of the money will go to make sure that that program is kept up and running, according to White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. We will.
So again, some of that revenue, really a Band-Aid right now, because Democrats, obviously, Democrats want people to suffer. They want to try to blame this on President Trump. Oh, this is the evil Nazi guy that wants, a closed border. He wants crime to go down in cities like Chicago and Memphis and everywhere else. He's just a bad guy. But once again, the Trump administration coming through. We talked about this yesterday. We talked about that the FBI, the weaponized FBI under Joe Biden, not only did all the things you've seen when it came to parents at school board meeting, pastors speaking up when it comes to abortion, anybody that was pretty much a Trumper, if you want to say that word, was somehow attacked, even if it was just little, where they just canceled your account on social media. I don't know who that could happen to. But all these things, and then yesterday we learned seven Republican senators had their phones tapped. They were being spied on by the weaponized Biden Department of Justice and FBI. And FBI Director Kash Patel put this out today. Good news. It says they tracked the communications of GOP senators. They weaponized law enforcement against the American people. That era is over. We fired those who acted unethically, dismantled the corrupt CR-15 squad, and launched an investigation. Transparency and accountability aren't slogans. Their promise is kept. And that was from a Fox News article that says FBI fires agents, dismantles corruption squad after probe unveils monitoring of GOP senators. Now, I'm all good with this. But what's next? Who's going to jail? That's all I want to know. I'm at the who's going to jail stage. That's great. I know who it is. I know they lost their job. But who's going to jail? Who's going to jail, folks? Let's see what we got next. Check this out. Today is the anniversary of October 7th, when we had that massacre 2 years ago. We talked about it a little in the show. The White House posted this and said, today on the second anniversary of October 7th attacks, President Trump welcomed Eden Alexander, who was held hostage by Hamas for 584 days, and the family of Omer Nutra to the Oval Office. President Trump is committed to bringing every hostage home. I'll show you those photos right there in the Oval Office. And we are working on a peace deal right now. I'm hoping it goes through. I'm done with both sides, to be honest with you. I'm done with everything. We need to focus on our backyard, done with all this other jargon for other countries. This country is going to hell, especially after the last 4 years. And every time Trump does something to fix it, you have a lawsuit. You have Democrats obstructing. Right now, you have them shutting down the government. And it needs to change. And then of course, since it's the 2-year anniversary, pro-Hamas protesters gathered outside a Fox News building in New York City on October 7th. Take a look at this right here. Let me pull this up. There's more. So you have that, which is expected. They want to celebrate what happened on October 7th. And then you have these people here. This is chanting, "Long live October 7th." Hamas headband protester shouts as he stomps on an Israel flag outside of the Fox News headquarters during a confrontation with an Israel supporter. Take a look at this.
How many children died? How many children of Israel died? Killed?
What does that mean, long live?
This is literally a terrorist headband. He is supporting a terrorist group.
Remember, I know it is. You're all punks. Shut up, buddy. October 7th, my house. Anytime. When they take people that enslave people. Anytime. When they not here. I got you. Oh, that's why you pulled the knife. Why you That's why you pulled the knife out of this fight, right? I'm gonna fight you. Because he's in small. Oh my God. He's gonna fuck me up. USA! How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? USA! How many? From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
So that was in New York, and then I noticed Jalen texted me while I was prepping for the show. Matt, I don't know if he's still alive. Let's find out. Was out in his neck of the woods. Let me pull the. Oh no! Wrong website. Let me pull this up really quick. Hopefully, it'll sign me in quickly without having to do it. Text me or something stupid. Let's see. Go check out First Amendment Media. Is this loading?
Israel stopping all of that baby formula from just simply.
Back it up and I'll show you. He was reading off the names of people that were murdered on October 7th, I believe, and this whack job was there.
Murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival.
I don't give a shit about your music festival.
Murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival.
They're dead.
Karina
It's already happened.
31, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival.
Yo!
Davinsavili, 25, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival.
No.
Idan Gore,
Who is that?
25, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival.
Free Palestine.
Ronan Ditchman, 49, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival.
Free Palestine.
Dan Damari, 21, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival. Kim Demidi, 22, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival. Lynn Daphne, 22, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival.
And for the people of Palestine. Today marks 2 years of the U.S.-backed Israeli genocide of the people of Palestine.
Let's stop killing the people in Gaza.
Daniel Darlington,
No,
34, murdered by Hamas terrorists at the Nova Music Festival. Itai Hagar, 27.
Back it up a little. And play it from
Here
here.
in vigil for all the Israelis that were killed?
No!
We're not going to stand here for that.
Thousands of Israelis were killed.
Who started it?
How many?
Who started it? Who started it?
1947.
Who started
The
it?
Nakba.
Who started
Let's
it?
talk about the Nakba.
There was peace on October 6th.
87%.
Can you please leave?
87% Arab.
Can you please leave?
No, I'm not going to leave. I have a constitutional right to be here.
You do,
if you
but
don't like it, tough shit. I don't care.
You notice they're always the ones that approach us.
No, I'm not. I'm having a great time. I've been here for 2 years. No, I don't. I want to finish reading the victims off from the attack.
Barak Davidi, 28.
Which attack are you talking about?
Just absolutely crazy. Let's see where we're at live. I don't think anything's going on now, but let me just.
There's some horrible Democrats that I am ashamed
and Republicans
of taking money.
Okay, now it's not much going on, but shout out to First Amendment Media, Matt on Rumble, First Amendment Media on Rumble over there. Now, we covered earlier, I want you to listen to some of this. Don't forget, before I get into this, the raffle's in. Linda, our great patriot Linda from up north is in now. And Melissa from earlier, and I haven't checked everything else out, but if you entered, I will enter you in. I don't know why my email is getting disconnected from my phone every day. It's starting to bug me. I had to spend 30 minutes getting it all in there. But if you guys want to get in, we are raffling off one of these light up Trump hats, guys. There it is right here. Brand new charger, everything, instructions. It'll be shipped off to you possibly tonight, but most likely tomorrow if you win. The way you enter is every $10 donation get you in for one entry. And if you get entered for one entry, or if you do $30, that's 3 entries, $50, that's 5 entries. We are 100% viewer funded. So this is one way that we can travel, pay the bills, and do everything else. We are leaving tomorrow to go to Portland ICE facility. So we got a 12-hour drive tomorrow. Old Uncle Bill helped us out with the rental car. And then we are going to be heading, we're going to need gas, food, and hotel rooms for a few nights at least. So I'm thinking we're going to stay there through the weekend. So we'll be getting down there. Today's Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll obviously from Wednesday probably through Monday we'll be there unless something changes. So if you guys want to get in and have a chance to win, you can donate at Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $ Oreo Army, GiveSendGo.com/Oreo 2024. And if you do mobile or online banking, we have a Zelle link provided for you on our website. Our website is theoreoexpress.com. And you go to theoreoexpress.com. We have a donate now button. Click that donate now button and that Zelle will be there. Nola says, Josh, if I win, I want to donate the hat for another raffle. Thank you so much, Nola. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got here. So covering this, and you guys only got 40 minutes to get in, 20 minutes to get in. I listened to Senator Schmidt exposing the hypocrisy today. We talked about Pam Bondi was up there getting grilled, but listen to what Senator Schmidt says, and he's not really that kind of crazy outspoken person. Listen.
Struck by the degree of the cognitive dissonance here on the escalator at all. They didn't like him. They didn't like the disruption. And they've spent the better part of a decade not just going after him, but demonizing half the country as fascists and Nazis and threats to democracy. And they have fueled this division in their inability to accept the fact that half of the country isn't deplorables, as Hillary Clinton called her, bitter clingers, as Barack Obama called them, or trash, as Joe Biden called them. That they rose up and they sat in their own jury box and they saw all this stuff play out over a decade and they rejected it. And now you have come in to clean that up, and you are doing a great job in doing that. And let me make this clear. There is a big difference between what happened under the Biden regime and the weaponization and then holding those people accountable. That is not weaponization. If that doesn't happen, this will happen all over again. So your job, as you talked about in your confirmation hearing, is so important that this never happens again. And holding people accountable who are part of this conspiracy is absolutely your job. And I'm also taking, you don't have to comment on this, your unwillingness to answer questions that have come up. I am led to believe, as a former attorney general, that might mean there's an ongoing investigation. You don't have to talk about it. The statute of limitations may have run on some of this stuff, but not on a conspiracy. And if you're a co-conspirator in mile marker 1, even if you want to get on the exit ramp in mile marker 5, you are liable for the conspiracy in mile marker 10. and we are at mile marker 10. And I will also say what's happening in this country. What's happening with the assault on ICE officers is truly shocking. Deportations are nothing new. Bill Clinton deported 12 million people. 12 million people. You didn't see this. The radicalization that's happened on the left that plays out with political violence is real. And by the way, let me also point out that if we had a scenario where John Thune was on the Supreme Court steps saying, "You've reaped a whirlwind, Supreme Court justices," and then a right-wing assassin tried to kill Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and then a Republican-appointed judge only gave that person 8 years, there would be riots on the streets. Cities would be burning right now.
I would have to agree. Just absolutely insane what we're seeing here. Absolutely insane right here. Let me hit this really quick. I'm trying to fix this really quick while we're doing this. My iPhone has logged me out of every email account, and I have like 7 of them, and certain sites are set up to different things. And so I'm waiting for this to get my code so we can be back on one of them. Let's see. Hasn't came through yet. Oh, I got to enter something really quick. There we go. There it is. That was fast. Now it wants me to create a new password, which will kick me out of the iPad. Let's see. Make sure I did this right. Okay. Tommy Ballin says, pisses me off how the libtards turn everything around. Yeah, hey, dude, if they're pointing the finger, it points right back at them. Look at everything they have done. Let's see. Check this out as we get into what's going on in Portland today. We're going to talk about this. 200 National Guard have arrived in Chicago.
We have some breaking news right now. A report coming in from CNN. As we take a live look here, Broadview, Illinois, we're learning members of Texas National Guard have arrived near Chicago. Some of the soldiers gathering reportedly at a military facility outside Chicago. They're not expected immediately to begin operations. Facility because Brandon Johnson, the mayor, had signed that emergency order saying they could not stage on city property. But again, Texas National Guard arriving near Chicago. Also, we have some breaking news right now.
That's good news. We need National Guard. If the local police won't protect our federal agents, they're literally in Chicago. You had federal agents being rammed, and they said, we're not going to even go to that call, pull back. We need the National Guard. The National Guard aren't out arresting people. They're protecting federal officers. How about this today? Let's see. I might have them out of order. Secretary Noem out there arrived at the Portland ICE facility earlier today. Let me see something. I have a couple different videos, but I'm missing one. Let me pull this one up. Let's see. I know Benny Johnson, Nick Sortor, and a few others were out there. This was interesting stuff, to say the least. But let me just get into it. I won't show you this. This was kind of interesting. Secretary Kristi Noem arrived at the ICE Portland facility, meeting with top ICE, DHS, and Border Patrol officials. And Noem started it all off in prayer, something that's just missing out of this country. These poor people are under attack every day. This was the entrance pulling in there. Look at this. It's amazing that when Portland wants to take a stand and clean up the streets, look at that. No encampment. No protesters blocking the sidewalk. This is all possible when they don't let Antifa and the radical left dictate the laws. Check this out. Pretty awesome.
Hello, nice to see you again. Met you in Springfield. Yes, nice to see you.
Good. How are you?
Everybody, thank you for allowing me to come spend some time with you today. I appreciate it very much.
The audio is not that great, but you will see. I think I got another one of this right here. You will see, and don't forget, we will be in that same area. Probably not tomorrow night, early morning Thursday. It's a 12-hour drive. We're heading back there. Tommy Boyan said, great to see you again, Oreo. Great to see you again, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for being in here. This was from David Medina. He says, Secretary Noem prays ahead of our meeting at the Portland ICE facility.
And Lord, that you would protect the freedoms and discernment to make the best decisions, not just for the people.
Man, pull this up.
For the citizens of this country. And Lord, I just ask that you continue to put a hedge of protection around these officers. Keep them safe, Lord, but that also that you would continue to bless.
And please pray for those ICE officers. Pray for everybody that's out there at the facility, whether they agree with us politically or not. The only time anybody should have something happens is if it's if they're assaulting somebody, they're throwing urine on something. A lot of these people are really misguided on the outside of that Portland ICE facility. A lot of them have disabilities. They're called on the spectrum. Like we said, Katie Davenport reported, 3 weeks ago, that over 90% of the arrests made outside the Portland ICE facility at that time, they all identified as something else than what they were born as, whether it was non-binary, trans something. So these people, again, there's an epidemic going on in this country, and we need mental health help for these people. Bottom line. This is DHS Secretary Kristi Noem she went to the roof of the ICE facility. Take a look at this right here. That's where you're usually looking down at protesters. But the great thing is, you know what the great thing is? Today, for Secretary Noem's visit, they've cleaned up that street. So they are down the street. They're not blocking the entrance or the exit. They're not obstructing ICE officers from doing their job. They're actually down there. Look at that. What a fool.
Come on down! I got a subway sailing for ya!
So is it typical that you have this many people here?
Yes. That crowd would be here right about this time. Yeah. Now the PD, they'd be right in the middle. But now the PD's got to be.
No dog here!
That's because you
those people. It's almost funny, right? Almost funny. Okay, you guys got about 10 minutes to enter. If you donate $10, you get 1 entry, $30, 3 entries, $50, 5 entries. We will send you a brand new Trump light up hat right now. We're doing the raffle at the end of this show. We put you in a random wheel of names. And again, we are 100% viewer funded, and we are going to Portland tomorrow. So we could really use the funding, and we thank you. But more importantly than the funding is we could use your prayers for a safe journey. It's a 12-hour drive. We're going to be out on the streets. We're going to be a target. Again, if you could just pray for a hedge of protection, our safety, and everybody's safety. But if you guys want to get into that raffle, the donation links are on the bottom. It's Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $Oreo Army. We also have our Give Send Go, which is givesendgo.com/Oreo 2024. And with all that, we also have a Zelle link on our website. Head over to our website, theoreoexpress.com. Click the Donate Now button, and you'll see the Zelle address so you can do the transfer. That's the last time I mention it. The only reason I'm pushing it so hard today is because it's our last day. So there was a lot of interesting people in that meeting. The Portland police chief was in there with Secretary Kristi Noem. And there's one other person we hear she met with, but there is, let me show you the Portland police chief walking out. I don't know if he got chewed out or what, but there's all the folks walking out of the meeting right there, and there he is in the back. So I hope there was a come to Jesus moment, like, hey, and I'm not making an excuse for them, but those police chiefs, just like mayors and everybody else, they know who the radicals are. They know who the loud people are. There's a lot of people in Portland that want ICE on the streets. But these people bow down to the far left, the ones that'll be at the city council meeting, the ones that'll be protesting outside the police department. They bow down to them. They think it keeps them quiet, so they appease them. It's not working, and it doesn't need to happen anymore. And how about this? This was also reported right here that DHS Secretary Kristi Noem just met with Oregon Governor Tina Kotek at the airport. The meeting was off the record. That's an interesting one there. Tina's a radical. She is a far leftist herself. They support and they know what the radicals are doing, and they stand behind it. Again, Antifa and the far left, they're all an arm of the Democrat Party. I've seen a lot of Black Lives Matter marches that didn't turn violent or chaotic till Antifa joined them when the sun went down. You've seen it, and I seen it. We covered it back in 2020. Isn't it amazing? Look at this. What can happen if the police do their job? You guys have been seeing streams of this online. We've covered it, but take a look at how clean this street is today when the Portland police want to do their job. Look at that. That's usually right here where the mouse is. That's usually where all the agitators and the left-wing rioters are. Not today when they want to do their job. What else do we have going on today? Let's get into some of the criminals they've arrested. This one is in Portland. Bill Malugan posted this. Says, DHS IDs to Fox News some of the egregious criminal aliens ICE arrested in Portland last month as an anti-ICE protest continued every night. They include a convicted fentanyl trafficker who is wanted for murder in Denver. So there's an illegal alien trafficking fentanyl, and he's wanted for murder. And these people are protesting ICE because they want him free on their streets. Sex predators, pedophiles, drug traffickers. And here's this right here. Let me show you. Says Steve Cartel Bell, a Canadian illegal alien convicted of 2 counts of sexual abuse in the first degree, constituting domestic violence and invasion of personal privacy in the first degree. Flavio Ricardo Ledesma Nuno, a Mexican illegal alien convicted 4 times of possessing a controlled substance and multiple previous charges for weapons possession. You'd think Democrat, oh, he's got weapons. We got to deport him. You'd think that they want to take weapons away from me and you, right? No. Gormesindo Remigio Ortega, a Mexican illegal alien convicted of attempted unlawful sexual penetration in the first degree and sexual abuse in the first degree. About this. Rufino Gomez Reyes, a Mexican illegal alien convicted of carrying a concealed firearm and driving under the influence. Luis Ronaldo de Leon Woodward, a Mexican illegal alien previously convicted of heroin trafficking. Agustin Garabe, a Mexican illegal alien convicted of attempted sodomy in the second degree, a probation violation, delivery of marijuana, harassment, and driving under the influence of intoxicants. Suani Hernandez Escado, a Honduran illegal alien convicted of trafficking a controlled substance. How about this one? Carlos Lopez Maya, previously deported Mexican illegal alien convicted of attempt to commit homicide, DUI, burglary, assault, and unlawful use of a weapon. And then how about this one? Jerizino Joseph Runciman Garcia, a Peruvian illegal alien convicted of luring a minor. Take a look at those folks. This is why they're calling ICE Nazis and Gestapos and brown shirts. They want to dox them. California, Gavin Newsom tried to put a bill so they would have to be demasked so they could be doxxed and their families could be harassed. People could put their address out online, like it already happened here in California, in Southern California. It's disgusting what we are seeing. Let's see what else we got here. Check this guy out.
That's in gangs. Since y'all want to shoot something so fucking bad, I'm going to just come out and say it. But you niggas in Chicago that's in gangs, since y'all want to shoot something so fucking bad, shoot at these ICE motherfuckers on the motherfucking street, bro. Y'all know exactly what the fuck going on. Y'all keep acting like y'all blind. Y'all know exactly what the fuck is going on in reality. Shoot at these ICE niggas that y'all see hurting innocent people instead of shooting at each other or shooting innocent people.
So he's asking gang members. We actually had a mayor pro tem in Los Angeles area, Cudahy, right? That said, come on, norteños, get out here. I'm out here fighting. You guys could be going after these people. Remember that? Well, he's got, let's just see where he works at. Unfortunately, it's come out that, oh, shoot, it just went away. Give me 1 second. We'll pull it up right here. It says, meet Devontae Williams, the man caught encouraging Chicago gang members to shoot ICE agents. According to his LinkedIn profile, it shows where he works. I'm not going to say it on here. It says, not a good look for that company to employ someone that promotes violence against law enforcement. I will share that out so you guys can see it. And just absolutely insane what we're seeing. Let's go to the next one. There was nothing there. How about the next one? The U.S. Department of Justice has charged another Oregon rioter with assault on federal police officer at the ICE facility. Hareen Irvin of Gervais has been accused of throwing a large heavy object at FPS officers, striking him in the chest on Saturday after defying orders to vacate federal property, according to an FBI affidavit. Irvin faces up to 8 years in federal prison and was released from custody Monday pending further court proceedings. He was among 13 unlawful protesters arrested during Saturday's anti-ICE demonstration and is the 30th protester facing charges from the DOJ. Good. Let's see. We just need prosecutions. That's what we need. For years, we didn't do federal charges. Of course, we're not going to do federal charges under a Democrat control. They want these people out there. But right now, what we have is a little different story because we know Portland, the county there, and counties surrounding that have let Antifa off, gave them sweetheart deals, done so much to encourage this violence. They did nothing to discourage it. You know, like, hey, you do the crime, you're going to do some time. That wasn't an option. You guys, last chance to get into the raffle. You guys know the links. Just letting you know. How about this one?
Living in Somerdale and arrested and charged late last week. Sheriff investigators say a man accused of sex crimes against 2 children has been in the U.S. illegally for more than 20 years. Mario Rosas Geronimo was living in Somerdale and arrested and charged late last week on child sex abuse and sodomy. Investigators at the Baldwin County Sheriff's Office say they believe the alleged abuse happened over a period of time and at least with 2 victims. Deputies say the first report was made to Somerdale Police, who then asked the Baldwin County Sheriff's Child Sex Crimes Unit to lead the investigation. Investigators say the sexual contact with the first victim happened more than 10 years ago, while the alleged crimes against the second happened last month. Deputies say Geronimo admitted to the crimes. He was given a bond, but even if he makes that, there's an ICE hold on him. Sheriff.
An ICE hold. Wow. So should we protest in the streets? Should we go after ICE agents since they're arresting these people, since they're locking these people up, since they're deporting these people? That's what we're seeing across the country. How about this one? Another one. 3 Venezuelan illegal aliens that are TDA gang members being harbored by Governor Pritzker, just arrested after traveling into Indiana and robbing a bank, guys. You can't make this stuff up. Take a listen.
Venezuelan illegal immigrants living in Chicago were caught stealing from an ATM in Posey County. Now, that's according to Sheriff Tom Latham. He says they were notified of an ATM alarm at Crane Credit Union on St. Wendell, Cynthiana Road early this morning. Deputies say a drone helped find 21-year-old Marcos Sanchez. Officials say they then stopped a suspect vehicle. Inside was 24-year-old Deniker Bracco and 25-year-old Edison Navarro. Deputies say evidence of theft was found inside the vehicle. All are in the Posey County Jail.
With an ICE hold. With an ICE hold. What else do we got? Now, this is a local one. This happened. This is Fresno, where we do the police calls all the time. And this was in August. And 2 men were arrested for murder in connection with the shooting death of Kuvar Kumar, which actually happened in July. I remember watching this, and it was a damn hit. I told Rachel, I said, that's a hit the way they did this. Take a listen to this really quick.
Take us not just across the state of California.
In the Ishan Kumar and 31-year-old Vishal were arrested and charged each with murder. 33-year-old Kuvar Kumar was shot to death at State Street and Acacia Avenue on July 21st. Detectives say he was gunned down while arriving home in the evening. Investigators believe the victim knew the suspects and there was a business conflict between them that led to the shooting. It was discovered neither of the suspects live in Fresno.
Several potential witnesses were located that we interviewed around the state of California. We authored numerous search warrants in this case, and as I said, the case did take us not just across the state of California, but actually across the nation as well.
Search warrants were conducted at the suspects' homes in Bakersfield and Victorville, where they were arrested and guns were recovered.
Arrested, guns recovered, illegal alien crime. What else do we have? We're almost done. We're getting ready to do that raffle here in a minute. How about this? 6. DUI rollover crash from an illegal alien killed 6 of his farm worker passengers. Now, you think Democrats would care about this. These are the farm workers, people that they rally behind.
At about 6 Sunday evening. All 6 men who died and the 2 who were hurt were farm workers headed to work. The 2 survivors include the driver, the suspect who has 3 aliases, who is charged today with murder and DUI. The driver of a minivan that crashed over the weekend on Pope Valley Road in Napa County, killing 6 fellow farm workers, has been formally charged. 53-year-old Norberto Celerino, who has previous DUIs, was charged Tuesday by Napa County prosecutors with 6 counts of murder, 6 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated, and DUI. The crash happened on Pope Valley Road at about 6 Sunday evening. The CHP says Celerino went off the road and crashed into a tree. 6 male victims died at the scene. Celerino and another passenger were airlifted to hospitals.
This is unlike any case that I've ever seen here, and
their grief must be unimaginable.
I sat down with Napa County DA Allison Haley, who's been a prosecutor here for 2 decades.
I believe that we can prove that a defendant has been given a formal warning of the extreme dangerousness of driving while drinking.
Celerino, a Stockton resident, has at least 2 DUIs in San Joaquin County and was warned by a judge he could face murder charges if he killed someone while again driving under the influence. Authorities say Celerino ignored that warning. CHP officers met with him at Queen of the Valley Medical Center in Napa, where they say his eyes were red and watery, he had the odor of alcohol on his breath, and had slow and slurred speech.
It's at that time when we believe that that extreme indifference to human life justifies a murder charge.
All 6 men who...
Well, again, Democrats get all upset. Well, it was only a DUI. They're okay with people driving on the streets, putting your children, your grandchildren at risk. If it's an illegal alien. If it's an illegal alien. If that was Eric Trump or Don Jr., lock him up, throw away the key. How about this one? This one is one that we covered on April, but it looks like he has pled guilty. And this is Rosila Fernandez Cruz, an illegal alien from El Salvador, has pleaded guilty after he killed a USC student, Nathan Baker, in a hit and run earlier this year. He was sentenced to only 1 year in prison and will reportedly be released in March of 2026, guys. 1 year. This family will never see their son again. Look at this. This family will never see their son again. Up until they get to heaven, obviously. And that constituted only 1 year in prison. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Let me check. We're getting ready to do that raffle. I got to add some names here. Let's see. I got to see who jumped in. I know Linda jumped in. Linda gets in at the right time. Linda, she's not in the comments very often, but every 2 weeks she sends a donation to help us out. And she got in today just in time. She actually won one of the crosses when we met her up in Sacramento. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, Linda got added. Let me check if we have any other new entries really quick. Hold on. We already got Krista from earlier. Why isn't this? Let me load this one up. That's why. There we go. Melissa. Melissa got in for 2. Melissa A. Melissa A. I'm hoping we, we get a lot of outsiders, is what I call them, watching the stream that'll donate while we're out in Portland. And if we do, we're going to get some extra equipment, run to a Costco and get the GoPro 13. That's my goal. I didn't tell Rachel that, but that's my goal. If it goes well, let's pray it goes well. Let's see here. Got to get the other phone for that app. Checking Zelle. I think we got everybody on Zelle. Let me double check. We might have got, I think we got more. Let's see. Cade, Texas. Thank you so much, Cade. Cade's in there for 5. going to be so nice to, I always say this, turn this computer off for close to a week, maybe longer. Give it a rest. It's been going nuts. So that was, we got old Uncle Bill on there for 2, Jalen, Lonnie F. So that was the Zelle ones. Check Cash App. Let's see. We got Denise H. and Renee on Cash App. You guys are already on here. Where are you at? Yep, there you are, Denise H. and Renee. Thank you guys. Let me hit this button really quick. And then check Venmo. I'm pretty sure we're good on Venmo, but yep, got Linda, Melissa, and Krista from today. And check Gifts and Go one more time. Yep, Lala from earlier. And this was a short one. We started this really Monday. It was Sunday, but it was a premium stream, or Saturday, and it was Saturday, and it was a premium stream. Now let me go over here to the accounts, and then we had Nola. Let's see. Yep, Nola got in for 1. Fairness 2020 for 2. Fairness 2020 for 2. Robert Benji for 1. Let's see what else we got here. Fairness 2020 for 2. KLM 79 for 1. Jan Garner for 1. Darla Miller for 1. And the Word Was God for 1. And Robert Benji again. Corn Dog 55. And KLM 79 again. And that's it. So we got everybody, folks. Let me pull up your comments again. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, all comments. There we go. Let's go down to the bottom. Melissa says, good luck, everyone. Rockstar's in the house. What's up, Rockstar? Jalen. So let's see. I barely can see the screen on my phone plus my monitor. Julius. All right. So we're ready to rock and roll. Give me a number 1 through 20. $17. Hunter says 17. So let's do this 17 times. Let's put this on here really quick. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 times. Why are you in here bugging me? So we did 17 times. So we're getting ready to rock and roll here, guys. Are you all ready?
Good luck.
Lisa says, woohoo, you're back. Yes, Lisa. For now, at least. Let's see. Rachel says, good luck. So let me put this, maximize this on the full screen mode. Get this up for you guys. Remove that. All right. We're going to have a winner for the light up Trump hat here. 1, 2, 3. Good luck. OUB, Old Uncle Bill for the win. Man, congratulations, OUB. I appreciate you. She's lost, so I don't bring her on the...
Congrats.
Yeah, it took her a while to say congrats. So, again, we will get that shipped out to you, Old Uncle Bill. Congratulations. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. This is epic. Yeah, epic. And again, thank you for all your support and appreciate it. Rockstar says, gosh, congratulations, brother. First Amendment Media demands a recount. We're getting the recounts. It's rigged. All right, guys. Thank you so much to everybody for being in here. We will not do a live stream in the morning. I have my field trip with Caden, but we're picking up the rental car in 27 minutes from now. I'm going to get home. I got all this stuff to load up tonight because we need our gas masks. We need everything for this one. So going to load up, make sure everything's charged, got the extra batteries, have everything ready to rock and roll tomorrow. We get the field trip, and then after the field trip, I'm going to come home, load everything up, and we will be on the road to Portland. So you will get a drive-in chat at some point tomorrow. And again, want to say thank you, and we appreciate you all. Can't do it without you guys. You guys rock. We will see you guys tomorrow, probably afternoon sometime, maybe for a long drive-in chat. We'll have to see. But God bless you all, and thank you so much for all your support. And again, let's make America great again, guys. Let's make America great again.
Well, hop above the Oreo Express, where truth don't hide and we don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud, shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart